Hi everyone, I hope we're all doing amazing. Welcome back to my channel. I am your favorite YouTuber. I'm also enjoying my time in Sardinia, Italy. I have been having the absolute time of my life. And today, I'm going to be talking about how to manifest your dream life exactly like I did. But before we get into it, you are more than welcome to subscribe. On this channel, I talk all about law of assumption. So if that sounds good to you, I would love to have you here. You're also more than welcome to join my members only YouTube program. You'll be getting 4 exclusive videos per month where I'll be offering collective coaching. Hundreds of people's lives have already been changed by becoming a member. It would literally be a no-brainer to invest in yourself and join, so the link will be in the description box down below. If members only isn't available in your country or the link simply doesn't work, join by clicking the Patreon link down below. It is the exact same program. Able to manifest the life of my absolute dreams. I'm talking about having complete financial freedom, becoming a digital nomad, being able to travel the world whenever I wanted, being able to pay for my mum, taking her to Italy, which I will be doing next year. That has been a dream of mine for my entire life and my mum's dream for her entire life. Living with the love of my life, traveling with the love of my life, being able to afford what I want, feeling completely and utterly free, having purpose within myself, and most importantly, having peace within myself. I can safely say that I am living my absolute dream life. There were specific steps that I took in 2022 back in New York to manifest the exact life that I am living right now. So I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. First of all, I'm going to tell you how you can do it in a basic way for beginners. If you want to check out my Law of Assumption 101 playlist, that will be linked in the card up above. I go in on my manifesting process, which is the easiest manifesting process that I have found to work for me. I have literally tried it all. And then I'm going to go into what specifically I did to manifest the specific life that I have right now. First of all, we really have to decipher, what does having and living a dream life mean to you specifically? Do you want to be generic and just say, I want to live a dream life? That is totally okay. Or do you want to say, I am living in a big house with the love of my life, I'm earning $100,000, I am successful in my career, and I am traveling the world whenever I want. It is okay to be specific, it is okay to be generic. It just depends on what works for you the best. So step number 1 is we're picking exactly what it is that we want, and we are not changing what it is that we want. Next, I want you to do this thing with me right now. We are going to go into a meditation right now where we know exactly what it is that we want. Sit with ourselves in a quiet, peaceful room with no disturbances, and almost as if we are meditating. But if that sounds too fancy for you, that's totally okay. All it is we are sitting in peace and quiet. We are thinking what it is that we want, the thing that we have set up in step number 1. We are specifically holding that manifestation, that thought, as the center of our attention. Okay? The next step, which is step number 2, is to internalize that dream life is already yours. It is already here in this present, current moment for you. Does that mean I have a dream life, period? I've internalized that. It is not my job to fill in the blanks, because I have trust and knowing that my subconscious mind will fill in the blanks for me. Or does that mean I am living in a huge house with the love of my life, I'm able to travel, I'm able to earn this amount of money, $100,000 per month? Whatever it is that you want, you can get as specific with it as possible. And all we are doing is having this knowing, just like you read in a book that the Ukrainian Russian invasion started February 2022. You know that, right? That's all it takes. Like, how fast was it for you to know that fact, right? A moment. Is the same way that you have this inner knowing. It's like you're reading a book, like, I have this dream life. That's it. That's knowing that it is already done. It's that simple. So it's just as simple as it's done. I have a dream life. That's it. We have successfully internalized that it is already done. Now, we are moving on. Step number 3, we are picking one technique or 2 or 3, but if you are just starting off, I would suggest doing one technique per day. If you are getting excited by learning about all of these techniques and you want to try multiple, great. I would suggest doing one technique in the morning, another technique in the afternoon, and another technique in the evening, right? Or you can affirm for 24/7. You can affirm whenever it is that you are thinking about this manifestation. That's also amazing. Also, can we just take a moment to see my backdrop right now? This is absolutely insane. So let's say that in the morning you want to visualize your dream life. How does that look like to you? Are you feeling absolutely ecstatic? You're feeling amazing because you are living the life of your dreams. Do you feel free? Do you feel comfortable? That is exactly what I did. Right? So we're imagining, hopping on a plane. We're imagining going to the beach whenever we want. We're imagining hopping in and out of stores and bars and restaurants and having an amazing social media presence or an amazing connection with friends and family. And how do those things make you feel? Or if you can't get to the feeling, we are just knowing that this is in our life right now. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Then in the middle of the day, let's say that you're taking your work break, you can assign 10 minutes to affirm, I am living my best life. I am so happy now that I am living my best life. Over and over and over on a loop for 10 minutes, right? You don't have to believe that this is the case, but it helps having that feeling of how would it feel when you are living your dream life. Are you feeling happy, fulfilled, secure, safe, comfortable, being able to go anywhere, like being able to actually live life like to the fullest? Like, that makes me feel so happy and so excited just by talking about it. In my opinion, in my personal experience, that is what really heavily worked for me. Now you finish your affirmations on your work break and it's time to do your night technique, which, let's just say that you've picked SATs, right? So we are going to sleep with a 5-second loop. Honestly, like, for SATs, the simpler the better, because all we want to do is go to sleep, right? We need it to be as least complicated as possible. So we are literally just affirming, I am living my best life, or we are thinking of a 5-second loop that implies that we are living our best life, like, strolling on the beach, for example. So we're hitting our head on the pillow and we are imagining that 5-second loop, or we are thinking of that affirmation in our head non-stop until we fall asleep. That's it. Our work is done after that. Now we're going on to step number 4. We are following our happiness. What does that mean? That means that wherever you are in this moment, no matter what the circumstances, no matter what you don't have, what feels the best for you to do right now, even if it's 0.00001% better than whatever it is that you are feeling right now, what will make you feel even 0.00001% better? Just ask yourself, what makes me feel the best to do right now? And do it. Literally, that's it. You know what happens when you do that? You forget about your manifestation for the rest of the day, and you're literally living your absolute best life. So, maybe I want to scroll TikTok for 5 hours. That is going to create ease. That is going to ease the tension. That is going to release that resistance that we hold. Because so often I see with my members only and myself in my own experiences, myself or my members only are like, well, where is it? What can I do to make it come faster? But there's nothing that you can do because it's already done, right? You already have it. So there's literally nothing else you can do. So what we're doing is living our best life, because what is the reason for our manifestation anyways? To have an amazing, fulfilling life. I literally just saw a dragonfly, so look up the meaning of a dragonfly. The first thing that you see on Google is a message for you. Or if a dragonfly specifically means something to you, you already know what it is. So what you'll find will happen is you just relax automatically. You don't have to make yourself relax. You don't have to keep repeating circumstances don't matter. They just won't matter to you because you're going to be living your best life. Have you ever seen those people that radiate literally so much happiness? You're like, that person has amazing energy. They literally just look like they're living the best life. They have all of the opportunities, they have all of the friends, they have the best partners. Take celebrities for example. You are watching all of these interviews of people that have just blown up, like when Ice Spice just blew up. She was taking interviews, she was attractive, right? Not just by looks, but by people wanting to speak to her, give her opportunity. Because not only is it confirmed that Ice Spice literally believes in manifesting and knows the law of assumption and the law of attraction to be real, it's that I almost nearly fell. When you're following your passion, when you're emitting this happy energy, when you're confident in yourself, when you're just following what makes you feel the best in every single moment, people are going to want to make you happy. Opportunities are going to want to come to your door because you're not writing on a list of the things that are making you happy and appreciative and grateful. You are just taking advantage and opportunity of the things that you have right now, whether it literally is just TikTok or that one friend that you like to talk to on a day-to-day basis. Do more of what makes you happy. You're going to get everything. So are you ready? Do you want to know how I personally did this? How I personally manifested my dream life? Note, this is not the blueprint. This is just how I specifically did it, how it worked for me. First of all, I had a very clear understanding and internal knowledge that law of assumption is like the law of gravity. I believe in the law of assumption so effing much. Could no one tell me anything about the law of assumption? I knew in my mind that as soon as I decide that it's real up here, then it's real in this current reality. Could no one tell me otherwise? Could no circumstance tell me differently? Because no matter what, the underlying truth, the biggest thing ultimately was that the law of assumption is real. So I had that firm belief. That is so important. Then what I did was I went into bed every single evening. I'm not talking about sats, literally just meditation. I would meditate in a dark room with no disturbances. I would close my eyes and I would imagine myself being financially free. Now, what does that entail for me? That entails traveling the world, being able to buy anything that I want. What does that give me? That gives me a sense of freedom to look however I want, to, drive whatever I want, to go wherever I want without any hassle, without any drama. I felt secure, I felt safe because, I can get a place in a safe neighborhood, or I'm able to provide medication for myself, or I'm able to catch an Uber instead of, trekking or thinking of specific ways of getting to my next destination, right? My life was just going to be easy. So the images started coming to me naturally, but I didn't focus on the images per se. I focused on how I felt. I just felt this ecstatic feeling of freedom, of going anywhere I want, not having to answer to anyone, being able to decide to go to Fiji in February next year with my best friend for as long as I want, going wherever I want, like traveling Europe for 2 months with my boyfriend, not having to worry about a boss or whatever, or having to answer to anyone, right? I'm doing whatever it is on my own time, and I already felt that and saw that in my imagination, right? Every single day, 10 minutes straight, non-stop, until I got it right. So it is literally the most powerful thing when you are able to see the thing that you want in your mind and feel it. And it wasn't like a very strict thing, like first I have to imagine myself on the beach and then how do I feel being on this beach. No, it was just a free form process, a free form meditation where I closed my eyes and I asked myself, Rita, how would it feel for you to live your dream life and to be financially free? So this would look different every single night that I did it, but I didn't want to create some sort of stress for myself. I literally just wanted to be free form, so it was stress-free and exciting. So let's do this together right now. I'd close my eyes and I would be like, wow, I feel so at peace right now. I can do whatever I want. I can go wherever I want. I can literally hop on a plane tomorrow and be in Paris. I don't have to answer to anyone. And as I'm saying these words, images would pop up in my mind, and simultaneously I would feel the feeling of freedom, the feeling of happiness, joy, safety, security, all of these things, right? So I am able to be in the nature, feel serene, be one with the earth, be one with the planet. I'm able to connect with whoever I want. I'm able to be understood. I feel safe and secure with other people and with myself. I can literally buy the nicest bikini that I want. I feel confident in my body, and I feel like this confidence as I'm saying that, I'm feeling happy. I have more than enough time. I have more than enough money. I can go on a hike tomorrow for 9 hours. I can go to Mason Margiela and buy my favorite top. I can buy a Birkin bag. That's gonna make me feel like that bitch. It's gonna make me feel how I imagine myself to look in my mind. Is it literally exactly how I'm gonna look in the 3D? That makes me happy. That makes me feel free because I'm able to portray myself as how I really want to be perceived, right? So that keeps going non-stop for 10 minutes, and by the end of that I am so on top of the world, like no motherfucker can tell me anything. I can literally do whatever it is that I want, and I'm going to be led to that specific manifestation. You get to the point where you're so high, you're so ecstatic, you're so happy, so excited, just all of the best feelings in the entire world, and you're just feeling them. They fill up to the brim where you just can't stand it anymore, and it's like an eruption that happens, and you are so freaking excited. That is exactly what I did to manifest financial freedom, to be able to live my dream life. So with that being said, I trust that this video gave you the guidance that you need. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because I know you loved it. I hope you have an amazing day, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.